Facebook has grappled with how to handle murders and other disturbing images posted on its website.
Yeah, now the company taking heat for apparently how it deals with some of that content. CNN Money's business and technology correspondent Samuel Burke tells us now about leaked documents outlining Facebook's internal rules.
Well, Michael, Amara, so often you say to yourself, how in the world did Facebook allow that video to stay up? Or conversely, how in the heck did they come to that decision to pull that photo down? But this document obtained by The Guardian, which Facebook is declining to confirm, but they also don't dispute its contents, actually gives us a much clearer sense of the nuances that Facebook is having to deal with. Let's break this down into three categories, starting with violent threats. If there is a threat against a head of state, that is a no-go. It comes down. But if somebody says on the Facebook page of an average person, I hope someone kills you, well, Facebook feels that cannot be viewed as a credible threat, so it might actually stay up. And also, videos of violent deaths, sometimes those might also stay up because Facebook says if it's making people aware of mental illness, for example, or war crimes, then it might be worthy of staying on their platform. Now, in the next category, live streams of people harming themselves, even suicide attempts, sometimes they will keep those up because they don't want to censor somebody or punish people who are in distress. Now, that might sound surprising to you, but if you dig into this more, you see that they're hoping that maybe somebody can communicate with them or call the authorities. But once that act is complete, if somebody has already harmed themselves or, God forbid, taken their lives, then that video will come down. And there's one other interesting category here. Nudity. Now, so many people talked about the removal of that famous war picture from Vietnam. In this case, now Facebook has decided, according to these documents, that if it's newsworthy, they will make exceptions for nudity and keep those photographs up. But if it's photographs of children nude, even if it was in the Holocaust, for example, those do come down. And one other exception for nudity, if it's art. If somebody has drawn something, they will keep that up. Now, it's important to note that Mark Zuckerberg just announced recently that Facebook is hiring 3,000 more employees to deal with these situations and review them. Of course, all of this happens in real time. Michael, Amara?
Before you judge, though, I mean, Facebook is in a very difficult situation, right? I mean, First Amendment, a billion users, all the content that's out there. They don't want to censor, so it's a fine line.
It is a fine line. It's hard to see how somebody self-harming themselves, that can be a good thing to leave out there. I don't know. We'll discuss.
It is confusing. We will discuss that, I think, in the next hour or the next hour?
The next hour.
Okay, the next hour, so stick around for that.
We will.